Hello everyone, welcome to episode 49 of this series. In the last episode we started work on this little, what was meant to be a simple break from the industrial district, and is very quickly turning into a far more time-consuming build. And as such, we are definitely not finishing it today, and we're working on it a little bit. For example, I'm going to get the mushrooms over here. But then I think we're probably going to start work on the Nether link tunnel thing. Yeah, that thing over there. Because I'm still haven't been able to come up with an idea for the roof. But I wanna get something else. I forget. Okay, I know I want mushrooms over here. I know we want to do the Nether tunnel. I have an idea for the Nether tunnel. Let's just jump ship to that one. First things first, I need to desperately sort out my inventory. Because it is a bit of a mess right now. I don't need any of that shit on me. Okay, now the Mushroom Island is over that way somewhere, if I remember correctly. It's on the opposite side to the icebergs, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since we've been out that way, but I'm sure we can find it, no problem. Speaking of icebergs, we're going to need a fair bit of ice to make the packed ice or blue ice, or whichever one it is that doesn't melt, that we are going to use for the nether bridge pathway thing. Why am I over here again? Yeah, dirt. Put that over here with the sand. So yeah, so we're gonna get a few mushrooms moved over. 2 will be enough because then we can breed them. Then do I have dirt in here? We have diorite, with cobble. Alright, we'll just dump some dirt in there. That'll do nicely. So we're gonna go get a couple of mushrooms, move them over to the industrial district. We are going to get... Well, actually, first we'll link up the two, okay, not first, because first is the mushrooms. First, after mushrooms, we will link up the two, nether, portals. The one here and the one back at base. Speaking of which, we're heading back there now, because I need to go and get a boat. But yeah, so we'll link up those two nether portals. We'll do, yeah, mushrooms first, then nether portal, then maybe start work on making the nether portal area look good. Because I've got an idea for the tunnel. I want you skulk above so it looks sort of like the stars, which would probably pair well with a light block for the wall, maybe stone, andesite, that sort of thing. We've got 50 million boats here. Definitely gonna want like pillars, so it's probably gonna be like a 5 block by 5 block wide tunnel, so that I can just build straight onto it and I don't have to worry about like digging to be able to add the detail I want to add, if that makes sense. Because I know that I want, well, actually maybe it would have to be a 7 by 7. I know that I want the pathway to be a 3 wide pathway. So maybe 7 by 7 would give more than enough room for anything. Okay, so it will probably be a 7 by 7 tunnel. Luckily, it's really not that far. Or at least it shouldn't be that far. It's not like we're going, multiple thousands of blocks away. It's literally a rocket away in the overworld. So, like, yeah, a few hundred blocks. That's not too bad. Just gotta, go from one end to the other. And we will have that tunnel all nice and sorted. See, there's the icebergs. If I remember correctly, it was over that way a bit. Now the ice in the Nether pathway we can always get at a later date. I can always put that in at a later date. What I want to get done this episode is the mushrooms, like I said, and at very least the like everything that I can, obviously. But if okay, where are you? I feel as though I should have bumped into you by now. Okay. But yeah, so we're gonna find the goddamn mushrooms once I can find the nope, that's just some blocks. Oh boy. I know that there's one around here. We've literally run into it before. Alright, I'm gonna bring you guys back once I find it, because this is oh boy. This is gonna be fun. Okie dokie. Here we are. It was literally a few hundred blocks away from where we are. But here we go. One mushroom island. We'll just take down coordinates real quick, just so we have them for future reference. Not that I ever look in the screenshots folder, but hey ho. And I already see a couple of unlucky buggers who are going to be taken and put in a little hut on a beach where they get to chill for the rest of their life. Come here, you. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Mushroom number 1. Away we go. Is that your buddy back there? We'll go and put you in a little boat then, just so we know that it's this dude. Okay, come on. In you go. In. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'll put you in the water. However, I will just leave you here for the minute while we take your friend here. Actually, we're going to wait for nighttime because you know, oh boy. This is quite a nice island, actually. I might be able to do something with it. It's quite flat, actually. That's really nice. Okay. So, mushrooms technically acquired. We're gonna have to come back for one, but that's alright. It really didn't take us too long to get over here, because it was like, what? -800, -5,000. There you go. There's your coordinates. Done. Okay. I'm gonna... What blocks are the... Oh, that's ice. It looks so grey from over here. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna, I'll bring us back once we are over there. Yeah. Okie dokie, here we go. Back at the little island resort. Now, all we're going to do with these guys is we're just going to leave them in the boats out here. Because I don't necessarily want to move them in until I am, like, ready to do the detailings. So we're just going to bring these little lads, bring them around here, and we'll just have them chill here. Okay. Dude, what oh... Shit. Fuck. God fucking damn it, I'm gonna make another boat. Suddenly realized why I brought 2 boats with me. It was so that I could have one to go back in without burning rockets. Alright. Back we go. Okay, here we go. Where are you, you little lad? Think you're over this end. Nope, you're there. There you are. Alright. The Great Boat Switcheroo. Let's see if we can do this in one go. Hey! We didn't get the boat. Nearly. That was nearly cool. We nearly did it. Okay. And how close is it to sunset? Yeah. I'm gonna wait that out, and then we will. I'll take this lad back over to the uh, resort area. I'll bring you guys back then. Okie dokie, here we go. Mushroom number 2. Back over at the little resort area. Hello, lad, how you doing? Okay. So now that we have got these two lovely, lovely peeps over here, they can just chill here for a bit, and we can go and start on the Nether portal, which is very, very fun. So first things first, I'm going to take the coordinates of the yeah, we're closer to this one. I'll take the coordinates of this portal. I've probably got them somewhere, but fuck it, we'll do it manually. And then I'm going to go over to the industrial district, and I will take the coordinates of that portal, just so that I have them noted down. And then we will go and connect the two via a little tunnel. And I have decided I'll make it 7 by 7, so that I have plenty of excuse me, so that I have plenty of room for whatever I need it for. Okay, so what are we looking at? We're looking at negative 578, 85, negative 296. Cool. Okay, putting that in chat so that I don't forget it, because I would probably forget it. Now, the most important thing there is that 85, because there is a very good chance that these two are on different Y levels, which could cause a little, not so much of an issue, but just a little bit of a an annoyance, I guess, would be the apt word there. So yeah, so we just hop on over to this industrial district, and we get to use the elevator again, which is very, very fun. Ow. Break your legs. And down we go. Yeah, that's just how the shaders are, unfortunately. Until one of the... you can still kind of see it. It sort of blinks in terms of shadows because of how everything works, yada, yada, yada. So we need to be facing this way, I do believe. Right? Nope, this way. I was wrong. Okay, so that's, of course, staying blocked up because I don't trust myself, rightfully so. Okay. What are these coordinates? Yeah, 55. That's a whole 30 blocks down. Little bit annoying. I wonder if I manually moved this up, I wonder if it would, like, be content. Okay, so hang on. So which way have we got to go? We've got to go negative and positive. Negative, negative. Positive. This way. Okay. Alright. So now I'm wondering if I should try and, like, move it directly up. Because that's an awful lot of... I mean, that's 30 blocks different. Let's, I can always add stairs. Or another elevator. Let's just start digging this place out. I'll bring you guys back once we've, gotten, once we're at the other portal. Okay. So, we have gotten an awful lot of packed ice. And we can now use this to essentially fill, the floor, I guess, of this little nether highway. And that way, whenever a boat is placed on it, it goes really, really quick. As you can see. Which means we can very, very quickly get from portal to portal by using a boat. And packed ice and blue ice don't melt, which means they're absolutely fine in the nether, in spite water not working. Because, yeah, that just makes sense. So yeah, so going to now get all of this ice placed in. And then we will probably cut to me... Well, probably cut to a time-lapse where I put in the roof and then start work on the walls. I've decided that we're definitely in this episode we're going to get at least the tunnel part finished, and then probably next episode we're going to finish off the actual part here. The actual, like, room part. Actually, this can go back a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. So this episode we'll finish off this tunnel. Next episode we will, we'll do these little room areas. Great fun. Okay, I will, we'll get on with that now. Okay, so here I put in the skulk ceiling. I only use skulk over the ice because I feel as though it creates this sort of... It helps add more... I guess motion is the right word to the movement as you're going, because it's a animated texture. I also like the fact that it kind of looks like stars, and it looks kind of cool and magic-y, and... You know, I just like how it looks, and I thought it would fit quite well there, and I personally think it does. It sort of matches the block palette, but it doesn't, like, heavily contradict the block palette, if that makes sense. Like, not a perfect match, because it's not a light blue or a grey, but black and other shades of blue still fit relatively well. That's more of a light pale blue, I guess you'd say, for the packed ice. Anyway, so here I've started putting in the walls, and now I start putting in the lights. These line the little ice runway track and go all the way across, and I do quite like how they came out. I decided to use shroom light for this because I felt like the warmer glow of shroom light contrasted better with the cold ice than the slightly more cool glowstone look. Glowstone's still yellow, but it's a lot cooler of a yellow. This has a real warm glow to it. It's got those oranges in it. It's really nice. Now, the reason why I'm putting blocks in between them is so that, because as you'll see in a minute, I put iron bars in front of the shroom lights. And if I didn't have the stone blocks behind, well, next to the shroom lights, you'd be able to see the netherrack or the basalt or blackstone, which we don't really want. Yeah, as you can see, put the bars in front. I felt that it helped. I don't know, I just felt that it looked nice. It worked really well with the wall in general, and I wanted a way to... I didn't want the lights to be, like, right there in your face. I wanted them to be a little bit hidden. I thought it looked quite nice. And then I do the same thing that I did on the bottom, on the top with the stairs. In between the iron bars, which brings the entire side walls together, and it creates this real nice sort of channeling line in the walls through the stairs going in, and then the walls jutting out a bit, and then I think it looks quite nice. The shape of it looks quite nice in my opinion. Okay, so we have got the tunnel part done, and I'm quite happy with it. And what's also nice is it has sort of set the pallet for the rest of... Did that just drop a magma cube head? It did. Cool. We have a slime one as well somewhere in a chest. But yeah, so we have got the tunnel done, and I quite like it. And like I said, it's given me an idea about what to do for the little part surrounding the, ow, you bastard. For the little part surrounding, ow, the portals. It'll be the same palette, essentially a box fully around the back, linking up the sides, and there'll be a doorway on either side. For this one, anyway. For the one over here, it will literally just be a box, because this one doesn't actually lead anywhere. That one leads somewhere. That's got the bastion, it's got the path to the fortress, yada yada yada. So I did originally say I was going to do the next episode. However, given that I've got an idea and I don't really want to lose it, I think we're going to just do that now. So I'll take a little minute. I'll carve out this area a little bit more. I might try and make it even, maybe. So I might make them 3x3s or 3x4s even, or 5x4s, 5x4s even. No, yes. What? I'm confusing myself. I'm gonna make it so that, yeah, 5x4. There we go. Yeah, okay. I might make these into 5x4s, so that they match up better. In fact, I'm almost certainly going to do that. But yeah, we'll, just want to bring you guys back and say, hey, look, tunnel's done, and it's working brilliantly. I will add... Have I got... No. I will eventually add some gates along here, or some blocks or something, just to stop the boat from going all the way over here, or all the way over the other way, because that is currently an issue. But yeah, so we are now going to get on with the actual big surrounding area. Oh, well, all right. You can just chill there, I guess. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get on with the actual like part surrounding the portals now. Okay, so first things first, we start laying out the outer, like just the flat side walls of the building that's going to actually be visible from the outside, because eventually, as you will see, everything else gets neatly tucked away. Using the same palette of stone, andesited stone brick, I think it's a nice palette. I think the andesite has quite a nice, it's quite a noisy texture compared to stone brick and stone, so I think it helps create quite a nice bit of contrast. And then as you can see here, we go and do the other side. Then add some walls to those corners. I think it helps. Again, it's similar to what we did in the iron farm. I think it looks quite nice. I then put in the roof. I use stairs and slabs for that. Again, same pattern, same variations. I think it looks quite nice. And I do it on the other side as well. This is where I decided to do something very clever. Now, I was struggling to figure out how to make the outside, the rest of the outside, look good. I then realized I can just cover it in netherrack and make it look like part of the terrain, so it looks like we have actually like dug into the wall. And you know what? I think it's turned out quite alright. I think it's turned out an awful lot better than actually trying to make a nice outside would have looked, in my opinion. I'm quite happy with it. This is one of those rare sort of like immediate idea builds that I quite like and I think has come out quite well. A high improvisation build is a good way to call it. I do then also add a few fence gates outside, as well as the floor out of smooth stone, or super smooth stone even, whichever one you use. I personally think it fitted the color palette quite well while providing quite a nice texture change. Okay, so we have got this whole area all done now. And I am quite happy with how it turned out. See, I had something I was going to say and I've fucking forgotten it. Oh boy, it's going to take a minute to get used to this. This is the first time I've ever made a nether highway of any kind. I usually just run them, rather than putting down like ice and everything, so that's going to take a minute to get used to. But I do like how it came out. I like the skulk effect is what I wanted it to be. The iron bar effect is what I wanted it to be. It's, in spite of the fact that it was literally something I came up with basically on the fly, I quite like it. I quite like how it's turned out. I'm also very happy that I came up with I forgot that that's become a, unexpected magma cube spawning area. Yeah, that's where I gathered all the materials for the, walls. Oh, good heavens. Okay. Good to know we've got an impromptu, magma cube farm. That's cool. We'll make a proper one at some point. But yeah, I'm quite happy that I came up with the idea to essentially cover the back end of this with, netherrack, so I didn't have to try and figure out how to take this shape further down. And I could focus on just making a nice little small squarish building here. The outside of this doesn't matter that much because we're not in the nether particularly much. It looks nice, but it looks okay, you know, and I'm fine with it being just okay here. I might add some more. I did consider adding a little awning of some kind, that's the word. Decided not to. Yeah, I like how it is. But yeah. Now, if you did watch the last episode, I did mention how, okay, I'd probably do, like, the tunnel in this episode and the end part next episode. Well, I've done both. So you may be wondering, well, what's going to happen next episode? Well, I thought that episode 50 would be quite a nice spot to do a... not so much a recap, but, what's the word? A review of how far we've come in this world. A review of what we've done, you know? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'll make a backup of this world, shuffle it into, I'll probably use realms to give myself up, and then go into spectator mode that way. And then, unless you can, see, I don't really edit worlds that much, like in the, like, you know, go and edit your world thing in the worlds tab, in single player, so I don't know if you can turn cheats on, in there. If you can, great, that solves the issue. If not, I'll just throw it onto realms and shuffle it around there. So yeah, so next episode we're going to be taking a look back at what we've done so far, and we're also going to talk about what's going to be happening in the future. Because now that we've gotten up to episode 50, which is kind of where I wanted to get to before I was willing to say, okay, let's take a break from this and go add some modded stuff. And B, now that we've got modded up and running, and C, now that over the next couple of months, I guess it would be, I'm going to knuckle down on getting streaming set up. And I've also got a lot more stuff happening in real life. The schedule will probably change. But we'll talk about that next episode. That's the whole plan. Next episode's going to be, it's going to be a bit shorter probably. I don't know, maybe. But it's gonna be a bit of a recap episode. And also like, okay, this is where we're going from here. Because I feel as though it's important that I communicate that with you guys. And yeah, I'm still just loving how this looks. I genuinely like the angles in the walls, the detail of seeing this behind the iron bars. I just love how this came out. It's a small build. It's a relatively insignificant build, but I love it all the same. But yes, so I'm quite happy with where this has gone this episode. I think we are going to call it there. Just gonna, you know, get us back over to the industrial district, which is sort of where we are kind of basing ourselves, but not really. Ooh, you know, maybe I should add a personal bedroom to that main tower just so I have somewhere to sleep. That could be a cool idea. Like a foreman's hut or something like that. Oh yeah, also, we've switched to the, like, 5-6 stacks of cookies we have because I ran out of steak. How did we get 5 and 6 stacks of cookies? I needed emeralds for mending. That's how we got so many. And I wanted to just trade people. Hello. Alright, that was a, thank fuck for knockback. Oh, concrete is explosion proof. Holy shit. That's unexpected, actually. Why do I feel as though concrete shouldn't be explosion proof? Hang on. Is it? It's concrete, but is it? I didn't. Hang on. Okay, Google doesn't want to work. Wow, Google really doesn't want to work. Oh, that'd be because my internet's gone. Oh, shit. Okay. Where's my foot? I want to check this because I genuinely don't think it is. But it must be. 1.8. Wow, it is creeper resistant. Holy shit. Okay. Hey, perfect block choice for the floor. Concrete. Look at that. I'm, you know, forward thinking, forward planning. Okay. But yes, after that little exciting little moment there, I think we are going to call it there for the day. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.